Many of us in our day-to-day life, we are so occupied into our hardships that we are facing, be it, difficulties that we have at our jobs or family issues, relationship with children, etc. So many of us have lots of issues that we are trying to deal with on a regular basis, on a day-to-day basis. So we might be walking on the street, meeting some people, some that we know and others that we do not know. Many of these we might come across might show a concern to us. They might ask for a listening ear, somebody to listen to them. They might be asking for money. They might be asking for advice. They might be asking for different things. They might have various needs. Like you and I have different needs, they might also have difficulties and hardships. So one of us might think, well, this person has difficulties and so do I. How am I going to help this person? Yet, if you remember from the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ that we spoke about last week, in which the Prophet ﷺ said that what means that smiling in the face of your Muslim brother with a sincere intention is rewardable. Something as simple as this is rewardable. And this can really change the state of this other person. It might really relieve this person of some hardships because of your smile. So even though we are going through difficulties and others are asking for our assistance as well, it doesn't mean we turn away. We push them aside or we just turn a blind eye, as they say, and we don't try even. Rather, this brings us to the hadith of today of the Prophet ﷺ. He said, "Man farraja an muslimin kurbatan, farraja Allahu anhu kurbatan min kurabi yawmil qiyamah." What does this hadith mean? It means whoever relieves a Muslim of a hardship in this life, Allah Ta'ala relieves him of one of the hardships on the day of judgment. Look how great that is. And on the day of judgment, there are different kinds of hardships. There are many hardships that many people face. Without speaking at length about these right now, but an example is that on the day of judgment, the sun will be much closer to people than it is right now, to the extent that it was mentioned that some people, their sweat will reach to their ears, and this gives you an image of the great hardships that exist on the day of judgment. So the Prophet ﷺ is saying in this hadith that whoever relieves a Muslim of a calamity in this life, Allah Ta'ala relieves him of one of the hardships on the day of judgment. And this is definitely something great. So try to help your Muslim brothers and sisters whenever you can with a sincere intention. This is very, very important. Keep in mind, you are doing this not because they did a favor to you before. You're doing this not so that people see what a helpful person you are. You're doing this not because you want this person later on to reciprocate that to you and help you later on as well. No, you are doing this because you want to follow the teachings of the Prophet ﷺ. You are doing this because you want reward from Allah Ta'ala. You want to apply the morals, the values of the Prophet ﷺ. So remember that intention in your heart so that inshallah you will be rewarded. Even if you're not able to help with many things, but at least try whatever you can to help alleviate some of the hardships that this other Muslim is facing.